Hi guys, Dan with eWheeler Dealer. Thanks for joining me. Again, find best deals here, and don't forget, take a look at my. Click on this link. Take a look at the YouTube videos. I think I'm up to maybe 100 views now. Appreciate your support, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you like, and let me know if there's something missing that we should be putting in there, or something that we can find for you specifically that you need. Again, eWheeler Dealer, we're here to not compete against your local shop, but we're actually, obviously fighting the big guys, the big box, the big wholesale retail onliners, and just trying to find a way to, you know, find great manufacturers with some great products, share those with you and you obviously to your customers. So I think we can all win. This is the process I think that needs to happen as far as buying something that there's so much options out there, and there's only certain ones that are probably the best fit for that customer, and the better than anybody as a dealer, what is that right fit based upon their lifestyle and body and age and all those things. So anyways, preaching to the choir, but appreciate you following me. And today we're going to be looking into scooters for the first time, and we're going to be doing quite a few more of these, as well as obviously e-bikes. We already have a few, so take a look at those on my website, and then we're going to get into some e-moto coming up very shortly as well. So hope you like what the lineup that we have here today, and with that, let's get into it. eWheeler dealer in partnership with Jiebu Electronics. This sheet we're going to actually go through eight different models, and let me scroll here a little bit to give you a good view. All this stuff eventually is going to get onto a website. Please appreciate your patience until then. So this style is the H2 model, and it's aluminum alloy. It's got the 36 volt, 17.5 amp. It's got the 8.5 inch tires, rear disc, of course. You see all the stuff there. Pretty standard. 350 watt motor, and 636 volt. Yeah, and it's priced to sell. I mean, all the pricing here is how pricing should be to the dealer. Right now, I know you guys are getting hammered. I know, most of the stuff you're selling, you're lucky to get a 25%, margin after shipping, and sometimes it's worse than that. I understand what you're up against. So, we're trying to obviously, get you back what you need, which is a good product with some good margin, and obviously, also get that back to your customer in the view of a great product, but also maybe a little better price too than most. So anyhow, 185 bucks, man. Wow, that's awesome. Next one is the M16. It's a steel body, so a little bit different there. It's got the 10-inch tires, so a little bit bigger than the first, and it's got 36 volt, 7.8 amp. There's also a 10.4 amp option, which that's why there's two different pricings down below. And let's see, it's got air tire, pretty standard stuff there. It's got a 500 watt and a 250 watt. So in looking at the pricing here, you've got the 7.8 amp and the 250 watt at 239, and you got the 10.4 amp and the 500 watt at 269. Great pricing for the scooter. It's funny, I talked to the the head of the company, and I'm like, in America and probably in Canada too, I don't know Canada as well as America, but we usually just want the bigger and the more powerful, and when it's only like a $30 difference and you're already spending 200 and something bucks, we usually always want the better one, right? So I don't know. He was pretty funny, and he's like, well, some people might not want as much speed or power, and some of those things. But I was like thinking, I think we just go a little bit slower if we want to go slower, but we want the option to go fast if we can too, right? Otherwise, we'd have to buy another scooter. So anyways, maybe we'd switch all these over just to the bigger class and simplify this sheet, but I'm leaving it in there just to see what you guys tell me. Maybe you have some anecdotes or some feedback for me on do we just go with the bigger and better for a little bit more money and scrub the smaller one? Anyways, next one we're going to look at is the G3. G3 is aluminum alloy body again, and same 7.5 amp or 10.4 amp. Same tires, everything pretty much standard, same old, same old. This one's got a 40 watt or 400 watt motor though, so a little change there. And that one's 249 and 279 based on the different amp and wattage motor. Obviously 250 and 400 there. The G4, next one on the lineup, aluminum alloy again. It's got a little bit more staying power. The more your amps, as you know, the further you go. So 13 amp, same 10-inch tires, air, pretty much same old stuff there. A little bit different, but oh, here we go. So there's a front hidden a single spring suspension. We're starting to get into these suspension options and a little bit more price as well. This one can handle a 24% slope. Wow, so it's got some capabilities with that additional amperage. 350 watt motor, 36 volt, and looks like specs on the box dimensions the same. So 329 and 539. So we're moving up a little bit with the higher amps and better suspension, I should say. The next one's the G5. G5 aluminum alloy again, 36 volt, 13 amp. Rear disc brake, EABS, so little bit. I guess they all have that. So let's see what else. Same. Okay. So range obviously a little bit further, right? We went to 30, 30, 50, and now 50 kilometers. What is that, about 35 miles, something like that. And speed, they're all around the same, right? 25, 30. This one's a little faster at 32. Let's see what else we got here. This is a little different, and it's got a front dual arm suspension. Interesting. And same with the slope of the previous. And yeah, 359, and retail on this one 930. Wow. I think I should have changed my price. Well, it's there. That's what you're getting until further notice. Buy now or pay more later. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, GS1 is the next model. GS1 Pro, 36 volt, 7.8 amp, and 36 volt, 13 amps. So two different options. The alloy body again. This one has both a solid and a front air, or a front air for tire. This one has rear drum, so a little bit different there. We're doing a little more, moving on up kind of thing. Kilometers, same if you go with the higher end as the previous. This one's a little bit heavier, and same dual front arm suspension. Slope, I guess this can handle a little bit more. This one's loading. This one can handle a little bit heavier person, and this one's a 500 watt. So we are starting to get to the little bit speedier, a little bit more power model, and with that, yeah, 345 and 369. Is the dealer pricing for that. All these pricings, they're not, there's not inventory here in the States, so there would have to be, it's FOB China, we got to get it, shipped here, and from what I understand, we can order in, if I'm not mistaken, 10 or more pieces at a time. Obviously the shipping's going to be heck. That's one of the necessary evils of this industry, is that darn shipping costs, right? And so as much as we can get orders together, I have obviously other dealers, shop owners that maybe can go in and we can all, buy in group and bulk and maybe save some money there too. So with that, let's go to the GS Max aluminum alloy body again. This one is a 15.6 amp and swappable. So now we're getting into the scooter where it can be maintained and continually used versus the others maybe, after they don't work, they get tossed. Dual disc brake. Dual brake levers. Wow, that's like an e-bike on a scooter. Now we're talking about. I mean, a 15 amp. Wow, that's unreal for a scooter. And then we're looking at range. Obviously, has gone up to 40 kilometers, which I think that's around 30 miles. And speed. We're looking at. Let's see, top speed is I should say 65 kilometers is distance, so that's I don't know, 50 miles I think. Holy mackerel. And speed, you're looking at what, about 30 miles an hour. So whoa, that's like e-bike speeds now. That's pretty amazing. Anyhow, so let's see what else. Anything else? Dual front. So front dual arm and rear dual spring. So this is a full suspension scooter. So wow, that's the one I would probably need because I'm a bigger dude and I need that. I need that give or something's gonna break, either on the scooter or on me. Anyhow, 36 volt, 500 watt, and I mean, killer price at $439. I guess that's why I try to keep the price low because we gotta get some spend a little money on shipping to ultimately get it to your store there, right? So yeah, $40.39, man, full suspension, 500 watt, 15.6 amp, man, that's unreal. Unreal pricing. Okay. Yeah, compare it to other stuff and then order from me because this is really amazing pricing. The last one, but not least one, is the A1. That sounded good. So we got aluminum alloy and carbon fiber mix. We've got a 52 volt 19.2 amp and a 52 volt 21 amp. That's unreal. 10-inch tires. Bigger the tire, smoother the ride, a little bit safer the ride. Cross-country tire, so sounds like you can maybe do a little bit more of the off-roading like you can in some of the e-bikes with the fatter tires. It's got front and back oil disc brakes, and same distance. Let's look here. Same distance as previous, a little bit shorter, and this one goes 75 kilometers an hour. 75 kilometers to miles? 46.6 miles an hour. Yikes. That is a fast vehicle. Okay, and it's a little bit different. It's got the built-in LED light and tail lights, so I think a little prettier aesthetics, if you will. This one also has front and rear hydraulic dual shock absorption. So the GS1 Max, pretty cool, but this one, holy mackerel, this has got everything. If you can believe this, 46.63 slope, so a 25-degree angle. This can go up. That's probably the scooter I would need, being a big dude that I am, at least the GS1 Max. Wow. And this is the other thing. It's got that 52 volt 1300 times 2 dual motor. unreal, the technology that we have these days. I have an old Razor scooter, and it keeps going further slower and less distance, and man, I need to get one of these. Starting to realize I have no idea what's out there, and I guess now I do, and now you do. You already do. I'm learning. So 825 for the 9 volt, and yeah, I mean 899 for all the bells and whistles with the dual motor and the 21 amp battery. So yeah, these, I already looked at competitors to the A1, and they're they're literally, like it says here, 1999 to 2500, like all day. These are serious machines. So I hope you appreciate and like that lineup. We got one more group to jump on right now, and we'll do that now. It's the X9 Urban SUV folding electric scooter. This one's pretty cool in that, if you look here, they call it a quadruple folding e-scooter. It actually folds down and then it folds again. So I think that's two, but they're calling it a quad, I guess, because you're 2 times 2 maybe, right? And so what do we got here for hang on here, let me look. We got a 5 amp battery, and sorry, I forget where the 250 watt motor. Sorry, it's a little, fonts are funky, I apologize, hard to read. And it's got shock absorbers, suspension on the front wheel. What else do we got? Detachable battery, that's cool. Obviously easy to carry because it folds twice. 13 patents. Yeah, this is pretty cool technology scooter. Max speed 15 miles an hour, range 12 miles an hour. So get around town, get to school, get to, local whatever, and it can hold 220 pounds. Wow, holy mackerel! I can ride this thing, and it's wow, it's 299. That's really nice. Okay, so that's scooter number 1, the X9 Suburban SUV. Let's look at the next one. It's the X6, the X7. Let's see what we got on the X7 here. So the X7, it's a 36 volt, 5 amp. Let's see what it's got for motor. Where is the hang? Oh, 35, 350 watt. I knew it was a little bit more than the previous. Yeah, it's got everything the one previous, but a little bit more motor to it. Same 15.5 and 12.4 miles. Same weight capacity. Yeah, and it's coming in at $289 US. Again, these are FOB China, so we need to ship here and pay some money for that, and obviously not just here but to your shop. So I have options to do that, and or we can get those direct to you. Let's see, next one is the X8. The X8, let's see here. Oh, 10-inch pneumatic tires. Oh, it's neat looking scooter. 10 amp, 360 watt battery. Let's see here. What else is there? Vehicle, it says here, off-road, excellent versatility. Right height is vehicle's ability to adjust itself for different road conditions. So Yeah, 350 watt, 36 volt. I'm just looking through here. Foldable bar. Same 15.5 mile per hour, but this one has twice the range at 28 miles. And you're looking at U.S. pricing for this is 329. So um, the last but not least is the X9, and this one 10-inch anti-puncture vacuum tire. I gotta fix my fonts there. And battery is 36 volt, 15.6 amp battery. Um, let's see what else we got. You can see that. Okay, let's see. 36 volt, 500 watt motor. Climbing angle 25 degrees. Let's see. Front LED light enables night riding, electric brake, dual disc, manual brake, aluminum foldable bar, accelerometer, max speed 25 miles an hour, max range 43 miles. That's ridiculous. That is redunculous. I don't have a retail on this one. I guess I don't have a retail on a lot of these. All these scooters, if you look at the retail on them, some of these, they're at least, these prices are at least half off, if not, like this one's probably, I don't know, equivalent scooters, I think, are at least 1,500, maybe even $2,000 in this area. Anyways, this one I love for the reason that I could ride it and it's fast as heck and goes far, but also we have this in stock in LA, and the LA warehouse price is $559, and it's DPP. We'll actually ship it to your shop for $559 per scooter. Obviously, we want to do it in pallets as much as we can, and save money that way. But $559 DDP. So I hope you like the lineup that we have. I think I have one other. I think that's it. Yeah. So hope the lineup we had with Wuhan Jiebu Electronics. And again, appreciate the time. Look forward to presenting more. Keep an eye on for my YouTube channel on my website by clicking on this button right here. Contact me with the information down here. Have a good day.